Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordy Wilkerson. David is off today, so everyone else say it with me. It is now time for Say What? Do you hear this? We've got some students here on a field trip. This is wonderful, taking a tour. And of course, this is brought to you by Whataburger. So it is playoff time here in Duval. Can y'all do it with me? Duval, yes, I love it. And you can see the CBS production trucks already parked and ready to go for the Jaguars' upcoming AFC wildcard playoff game against the Buffalo Bills this Sunday. The broadcast team will feature Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson. Kickoff is at 1. We're so excited for it. But now we're going to get into Teacher of the Week. And this week it is Donnie Martin, a U.S. History and Civics teacher at La Villa School of the Arts.
This is my 27th year in Duval County Public Schools, and what inspired me was my 8th and 9th grade teacher, who was Miss Martin, that I had, and I absolutely loved her as a teacher, and I loved history, and I've always loved school.
So how many years does he have left in him?
Maybe 10 more. We'll see.
Really?
Maybe 10 more. We'll see.
He just loves making a positive impact on his students.
Every day is different. And I love being with the kids. And what I like about teaching is seeing the kids as they grow. And I'm still in contact with a lot of my kids as they grow and seeing how they've become adults and what they're doing with their life, which is so cool.
And the most rewarding part?
When they see the connection with history. And they see what we do, what we've done in the past, and what we're doing now, and they see the connection, and it's like you see the light bulb come on. They're like, "Oh, that's why," and they get it.
And his students enjoy coming to class.
He's really nice and always cares about what the students think, and he's good at teaching.
If you'd like to nominate a teacher, you can do so by going to firstcoastnews.com/education. Well, for all those shoppers who are looking to shop locally, the Riverside Arts Market has just what you need, and we are joined once again by S.J. Osborne. So welcome back. Great to see you as always.
It's great to see you. Happy New Year.
We love support. Yes, Happy New Year. And talking about that, we always love to support local, but maybe that's one of your New Year's resolutions. So if that or maybe others, what can we fulfill at RAM this year?
There's a lot. So as you said, shopping local is a great way to be more sustainable, kind of slow down and really be mindful of what you're putting into your body, what you're wearing, where you're spending your money.
That's right.
So we have a bunch of stuff here today that people can kind of use to also push some of those New Year's resolutions that they may have. I know some people don't do resolutions, so it can just
goals
be
maybe?
Yeah, intentions.
Yeah. And so are these different vendors' products?
They are,
okay,
yes.
So let's start here.
So here we have a nice little mocktail, little to-go.
That's cute.
I know. So it all comes in the jar. You can take it home easily and make a little mocktail at home. We also have Somersault's Rimmer. You guys are familiar with Somersault.
Oh yes, she comes on the show pretty frequently.
Yes.
I love her stuff.
She's the best. So she has the salt rimmers. You can like really make it like a mocktail that you would get like at a restaurant. Really
so
fancy.
It feels real.
Yes, it feels real. Yes.
Because a lot of people are doing dry January or damp January, or people just who don't drink at all.
Yes, and it's not about necessarily exclusion. It's about inclusion.
Yeah,
You're just
exactly.
incorporating something different.
Yes,
you know,
I think that's really great because more people are wanting to adopt that lifestyle.
Yes.
So we're giving them a way to do it.
Making it very accessible.
Yeah.
We also have some of the Somersault's ranch salt, which is great on veggies. You know, you can just crack that over some steamed vegetables and give it a little more oomph if you're eating healthy.
Right.
We have some Tranquility. This here.
I get it.
Tranquility. Yes. This is a mindful moringa.
Okay.
Which actually naturally lowers cortisol. So we all know life is stressful. So starting your day with that instead of some caffeine might help mellow you out. We have some here, Green Iguana. This is a lot of self-care, beard oils, and
I think
shaving
they've been on the
kits.
show a while ago too.
Yes, she makes
her products
soaps.
are great.
Yes, she's fantastic. And I mean, she makes soaps at the market sometimes. She has workshops to teach you how to make soap. Yep. And I don't know if you're a Pride and Prejudice fan, but this is Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy. I'm going to smell that really quickly.
And they have the beard oil as well, or the beard
balm.
balm.
Oh, that smells so good. And look how beautifully, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but just beautifully marbled. Her stuff is really pretty too.
Yeah, very
But yeah,
talented.
it's not just soap. She's got a whole line of stuff, y'all. Look how pretty that is. And it does smell
Like Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy, you smell delicious.
And then, of course, we can't be, in Duval without some Jags swag.
That's
so
right.
we have a ton of vendors. This is Drakkar Supply Company. So if you want to get kind of a more unique Jags shirt, I mean, I'm wearing another one from
I love
Cosmic
that.
Disco. So, obviously you can get the NFL jerseys, but if you
Right.
want something that has a touch of uniqueness, you can come out to the market and get something made, custom made by a local maker. So
Custom, I think that's
yes,
really cool too.
yes.
And then, okay, 2 weeks left, right, for the holiday market?
Yep, 2 weeks left for the holiday market. You can check that out on our socials for updates. And yeah, then for the rest of the month, we have 2 days that we're celebrating this month. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day
Right.
is one of them. It's going to be a really meaningful community engagement event where we're going to have just a lot of interactions with the community in ways that people can think about how they contribute to their community and what a strong community looks like.
Yeah.
And then we also have National Seed Swap Day on the 31st.
And what is that?
It's for gardeners, so
that's
you get
cool.
to swap seeds. We're going to have a table with the Riverside Avondale Preservation Community Garden.
Awesome.
And we're going to have seed packets that folks can come take. They can swap with seed packets that they have. And the kind of the meaning behind that is if someone has a packet of seeds, they use some of the seeds, but they just have some left over that they haven't
Okay.
planted, and
You
they
don't
want
wanna just get rid of 'em.
Yeah, you want to swap it for something else maybe.
Okay.
So it's a nice little sustainable way to say, hey,
That's
here's
really
yours,
cool.
here's mine.
Yeah, I've never heard of something like that before. Now, for someone who has never been to RAM, let's talk about what people can expect overall.
Overall, I mean, you can expect fresh local produce. You can expect art made by people in your community. You can expect morning yoga every Saturday, 9 a.m., another way to promote wellness. And live music. So you get a little bit of everything in your community that you're seeing. We have the art corner that's there every Saturday.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
another great way for people to get creative and take art home that they made at the market themselves. A lot for everybody.
Under the Fuller Warren Bridge, everyone.
right.
So is there a website too folks can get info?
Yes, riversideartsmarket.org is our website.
Okay, wonderful, because maybe other folks want to be a vendor as well.
Yes.
So they can inquire there maybe?
They could definitely learn more
Okay,
there.
awesome. Thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
so
us and for
much.
making this accessible for so many people. Again, if you want to shop local, that is a great place to do every Saturday. So thanks again.
Thank you.
And now it's time to get our grub on. And David has taken you to Bearded Pig.
What's up there, foodies? We are in San Marco at the Bearded Pig, or I should say the Bearded Pig, and we're gonna learn all about some barbecue. So without further ado, let's go. The Bearded Pig is a Southern-style barbecue joint founded in 2016 by Chad Munsey and Michael Schmidt in the heart of the San Marco neighborhood. When you first walk in this barbecue joint, it has a modern feel with indoor and outdoor seating, as well as a beautiful full-service bar. So I popped up to the second floor to meet up with Chad to get a class on how to make the perfect brisket. First step, trimming the brisket perfectly to have just enough fat and flavor.
We want to leave a little light layer of that fat that's going to essentially render down and melt into the meat, which is going to add all the flavor, right? We all know, like, eating a big ribeye steak, right? It's that marble fat that we're looking for.
Right. Now, marbling is just one factor that goes into finding the perfect brisket. The brisket served at Bearded Pig is all about quality, and that's why they chose Angus beef.
Typically, you hear the word Angus thrown around all the time, right? Most people think Angus is a quality level. It's a type of a steer or type of cow.
It's a type of a
It's a type of cow, and they're typically bigger, and they're the biggest breed. And we use a breed called Holsteins. They're a little smaller. They come out of a farm called Cedar River Farms that has locations in both Colorado and Utah. Also, with a smaller brisket, once it's like cutting open a steak right after you eat, all the juices run out.
Right.
Well, when you cut open a brisket, the juices start to run out. If we can sell this brisket faster, we reduce the chances of the lean meat or the fatty meat drying out. So we always have nice, juicy, moist brisket.
And getting that perfect juicy brisket is an art form with knowing exactly the perfect ratio when trimming the fat. So now that Trevor is all done trimming, the next step is the secret seasoning.
So, salt, pepper, brown sugar.
No.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. The rest of it's proprietary.
Yeah, don't tell them anymore. Yeah, let's throw it in there. Chuck it in.
My business partner Michael spent years developing this, and we don't share it.
No, you don't
But
share
we
that.
are going to eventually make it for sale. So
It smells so good. Like, you can smell that rub from here. It's amazing.
So then what'll happen is this will sit the rest of the night, through the night, and then we'll load them at 5:30 in the morning. So we've got time for that rub to really kind of permeate in and season the meat.
Once the brisket is perfectly seasoned overnight, they're thrown in the smoker for 8 hours. Then it's time to take the briskets out and wrap them.
All right, so here we are. We've loaded these. We loaded these about 8 hours ago. Got a lot of different things going on in
Yeah,
here.
it's not just brisket. I see, like, what this looks like.
These
Looks like
are-
something from the Flintstones.
Yeah, the Brontosaurus.
Good grief.
The Brontosaurus ribs. Those are our big beef ribs, full plate beef ribs.
Yeah,
Extremely popular.
special plate.
Burn ends that everyone clamors for. Let everybody know we got lots of them for this weekend.
And then our
we've got
briskets.
one of our rows of briskets.
Grab that,
we're
grab it, Trevor.
now at the point where we've imparted all the smoke that these briskets are going to take.
Can't take any more.
They're not going to take any more smoke, so now it's about heat. So we're going to then come over here and we're going to wrap this brisket. We talked about heat, right? So we're just trying to retain the heat. We've created a little mini oven, and then we're also trying to protect that bark.
Gotcha.
The bark is all the flavor, and we're at the point now where the bark is flavorful without tasting burnt.
Once an extra couple of layers is added to the brisket, it's time to add it back into the smoker for another 4 hours. So a grand total of 12 hours is needed to make the perfect brisket. Now stay tuned for another Foodies as we show you the final product and try a sampling of all the amazing barbecue Bearded Pig has to offer. But for now, head to FCM Plus to see all the other First Coast foodies that we visited.
All right, well, don't go anywhere because when we get back, we'll help get your weekend started with all this fun stuff you can do along the First Coast with a look at your window to the weekend event guide. Plus, we'll have your game day forecast and rain or shine for Sunday's playoff matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And right now, get those phones out because you have a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to Ringling Circus. That's going to be here in Jacksonville, January 16th through the 19th. So call 904-605-2525. The 12th caller will win the prize package, but keep in mind, if you do win, you will have to pick up the tickets in person. Good luck.
This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney. This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney.
Since 1945, Bears has delivered more than furniture and celebrating new beginnings with you ever since. Start the new year with savings of 45% and more store-wide at Bears New Year's Sale. Save big on the Universal Avalene Dining Table, the Bernhardt Foundation's Queen Bed, this Bernhardt Leather Power Motion Sofa, with fast white glove delivery and free interior design services. Bears always hits home.
Hello, I'm Phil Sanders, and I'm the speaker on In Search of the Lord's Way. I'm here each week with a Bible-based message relevant to these troubling times. We're here through the generous support of several churches of Christ in this area, and they'd love to have you visit them and attend their Bible classes and worship assemblies. Please, won't you join us this week?
Join Phil Sanders in Search of the Lord's Way.
I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Whether it's highlighting game changers in our community or breaking the news from San Marco to St. Augustine and everywhere in between, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach on Friday.
Breaking overnight, police are investigating an officer-involved shooting.
Breaking news, a major crash on I-95.
And that breaking news right now, there is an active shooter situation at Fort Stewart Hunter Army Airfield in Georgia.
5 soldiers shot.
Routine controlled burn got out of control. First Coast News was the only station there.
The First Coast News Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
Had the umbrella in the back seat, the rain jacket ready to go.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news, live from the scene.
Let's get some breaking news we've been following overnight.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. First Coast News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Welcome back. It is now time for your Window to the Weekend event guide, sponsored by Renewal by Andersen. And we know all eyes will be on the Jags. If you are taking a live look right now, or you are, I should say, look at this Everbank Stadium. It looks so massive right now. You can see the renovations that they're starting. I cannot wait, though, until it is complete. It is going to be fantastic. We're getting excited, of course, for playoff football. So this Sunday, all eyes will be on Duval as the Jags will be taking on the Buffalo Bills in this playoff matchup. The Jags are 2-0 against the Bills in the playoffs. So kickoff is set for this Sunday at 1. Just make sure you join First Coast Living tomorrow as we get you hyped up with a Jags pregame show. If you want to go to the game, the cheapest tickets are $180, and that is for standing room only. So keep that in mind. And of course, we'll get a look at that forecast in just a little bit. And if you can't get tickets to the game, don't worry, because DECA Live will be hosting a home playoff party. Doors open at 12, and there will be local food, music, and drinks. Plus, there will be a free teal shot. I don't know what's in it, but it's going to be for every Jags touchdown. We know they're going to have some. And also, Sip Cocktail Bar will be showing the game as well, and that is the rooftop bar right above DECA. So you got a few options there. And support your Jacksonville Icemen. We're switching things over to hockey now. The Icemen will take on the Orlando Solar Bears this Friday. The cheapest ticket on sale right now is $47.65 on Ticketmaster, and the puck drops Friday at 7. And you still have time, yes, you still have time to see St. Augustine all lit up. So if you are not ready to let go of that holiday spirit, check out Nights of Lights. It continues and it's nightly through January 11th, which is this Sunday. So it's your last chance, and thankfully after Christmas, it does tend to get a little bit better traffic-wise. However, since it is the last weekend, keep that in mind. More people might be heading out that way. It is a free event, but if you do want to do any of the tours, you do have to pay for those. Lots of fun, of course, in store for this weekend. Go Jags. Again, we'll have that forecast in just a little bit.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. For the latest forecast, download First Coast News Plus on your TV and watch for free.
What's your comfort level with your windows? Freezing? Sweltering? Constantly uncomfortable? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen now. Our replacement windows are weather-tight and energy efficient. Made from our exclusive Fibrix material, they're incredibly durable and beautiful. For a limited time, get these huge savings and special financing. Call now to schedule your free design consultation or visit us online.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. I love how big the tires are. And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiahAutos.com.
First Coast Living Live.
With all the amazing things that make our First Coast home. Whether in local businesses
or flying high,
we're bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
Delicious. The best shopping.
Now this is money.
Cha-ching.
And family fun. Well, how does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living, live, weekdays at 11 a.m., only on NBC 12.
Trust is the fabric of what we do. If I'm truly on your side, I'm going to do nothing to lose your trust.
What impacts me also impacts you.
Because we are here for you. We are an advocate for you. You know you're going to get authentic, trustworthy stories when you turn on the news every night.
Whether I'm at the anchor desk or I'm out in the field, I'm giving you nothing but the facts. Every forecast,
every story,
every newscast. This is the team working every day to earn your trust. First Coast News on your side.
Make 2026 your year and make your home feel brand new. It's the Rooms to Go New Year's sale. Go for stylish new pieces, beautiful new rooms, and say hello to something new for you. You want it? You got it. And at these prices, you got this too. Online or in store, start fresh. Start now. There's never been a better time to see what's possible. It's the Rooms to Go New Year's sale going on now.
I've been practicing law for over 45 years, and I've never had a client say, I want some sympathy. Sympathy means you hurt, and I feel sorry for you. Clients don't want sympathy. They want empathy. They want understanding. It doesn't get more fair than that.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson.
First Coast Living Live.
And David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist and my buddy Mike Prangley. So, are you talking about the fog? Oh, you're not. But I just wanted to say I did see that this morning.
Yeah,
the fog was a little, didn't like it. But
yeah,
anyway.
we have more on the way, but let's get to the big story.
Yes, this is exciting.
How they match up. So we did a live shot with Buffalo this morning. And we were talking, going back and forth.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
Went well. We won that.
Was he nice?
They were okay. Yeah, they don't have the Southern hospitality we do down here in Florida. But
That's
notice we did a matchup: offense, defense, special teams. They got one check, and that's for offense, but not for Josh Allen because they're offensive when they burn our parking lot. So we're saying, please have your fans behave when they come here to Jacksonville, unlike last year because we had fires going on.
Did you tell that to the guy in Buffalo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we take a look at our defense. We got the check, special teams, home field, weather, lifestyle. So it's more than a home field advantage. And the final score?
Love it.
I'm going to go 27-24.
Oh, that's your prediction.
Yes. How about you?
So you think it's going to be close, though? I hope it's not that close. But I want it to be a good game. You know what I mean?
I think it'll be a very good game. So 27-24, and it's because of Cam Little. He's the one that set the
They say special teams wins games.
There you go.
Yeah.
Special teams and defense, especially in the playoffs. And we've never lost in the playoffs to Buffalo. All right. So
like that, too.
Liking it. We take a look. They match up well. Here's our forecast. No changes, just a 20% chance of a shower. Now, that's for the game. If you're tailgating, there may be a brief shower in the morning, so don't get too upset. There might be just like a 10-minute shower.
Okay, passing.
Passing. Okay,
awesome.
Just spits of rain, spritzels of rain.
We can handle that.
And then cooler weather during the game. And then 3 warm days, and we've got the red shades. You were talking about that fog this morning.
Yes.
And it's a special kind of fog, not the special because it's special, because it's just dangerous.
Yes. is.
sea fog. It's the warm air coming up over the cool
Right,
water because the
okay.
water's cooled down. So this morning we saw it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all the way through Saturday morning. But look how nice it'll be in the afternoon. So make sure you slow it down so we can enjoy that. Big event this weekend. We talked about the barbecue jam, and then we also have the beaches run, and it's looking good out at the beaches.
That's going to be perfect weather for that. All right, thank you so much for that, Mike. Now, have you been to Bearded Pig?
I have. I love it.
And Justin, our EP, loves it too. But
Yes.
David does too, and this is part 2 of that.
It's now time for another First Coast Foodies, and we're back at Bearded Pig in San Marco to sit down and try the amazing Southern barbecue they have to offer.
All right, Chad. So we butchered it. We wrapped it, and we put it in the smoker, but we need to talk about that smoker for just a second.
All wood fired.
Did you hear that? You take that, trolls. Ha!
You know, our philosophy on barbecue is barbecues should be give a semblance of space or place. And we use all local oak, which is really important to us. That we use, you know, we have a wood company that we use, actually a landscaper who, you know, you're getting trees torn down in the yard. If they're oak trees,
I love that.
they
Nothing
come
goes
down.
to waste. That's actually really brilliant,
it's
man.
It's a sense of place.
Yeah.
You know, people talk about Texas barbecue being, you know, they lose post oak and white oak and all that.
Right.
We use a lot of red oak, a lot of white oak, but it's all local.
Yeah, that's
great. I think that's, you know, sometimes why people say barbecue is different all over the place. Well, it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not gonna. It should never.
It should
be exactly.
It should be reflective of the area, right? Because if you're
100%.
using like local ingredients, it should come through in the flavor, right?
100%, absolutely.
Yeah. So what am I looking at, man?
Well, this is just a little.
A smorgasbord of delicious?
A small little sampling of what we do.
He said small. You see, in barbecue world, this is small.
You know, as I mentioned to you, after 8 years, this still gets me really excited. You know, we've got, the brisket that we took our time with.
Right. But there's a little something extra going on. It's been bearded.
Yeah, we've got a new topping that we call making it bearded on any sandwich. And it's pimento cheese that we make in-house, along with fresh jalapenos. And I don't know that you can eat a sandwich otherwise.
We're not screwing around, guys. Let's get at it. We're good out the beer.
Yeah.
Whoa! I love pimento cheese, man. Anybody who's ever watched the show knows that.
We love it.
Man, it's next level good.
It just takes it to the next. You're absolutely right. It just takes it to the next level.
We've
got our full spare ribs.
You went right to the ribs. You didn't give me a break. I could have gone to turkey first, and the sausage. You're gonna go, man. I gotta go right to the ribs.
You're gonna go right? Okay.
Right to the ribs. You see how I did it? Tell us about the ribs, Jeff.
So we use full spare ribs. A lot of places use, you know, everybody does a little bit of different. You know, St. Louis cuts, which are a little smaller, and then the baby backs, which a lot of people here in town know about. We use a full spare rib. Same rub that we do on the brisket goes on the ribs as well.
We talked about how you want to get this like, it like kind of looks burnt, but it's not burnt, right? There's like a fine line between. You had an adjective for it. What was it?
Well, it's a fine line between flavorful and burnt. Yeah, we want it to be full of flavor, and it is a crust. Essentially, we call it bark.
That's what
people will call it the crust, but it's the bark. And you want it to look like that, and that kind of seals in, locks in the flavors and the juices and all that.
It's so good, man. Yeah. It's tender, it's juicy, wicked flavorful.
You can see the smoke ring is that red kind of line right on the top. You know.
Yeah,
you want to see that in barbecue.
Yeah.
If you don't see it.
Yeah, it's time to find a new spot.
You know.
Come give you a call.
And then, yeah, exactly. And then a couple other things that we do, we love. Our sausage is made here in downtown Jacksonville by Azar Sausage.
I love the Azar guys.
They've been around 80 years or so.
I've toured their facility. They're great dudes. They make good stuff.
Yeah, so we get it in raw, and then we smoke it in-house. We add a little texture to it, the salt and pepper on the outside. Yeah, just another layer of flavor. And then one of our most popular things, and you know, we eat it a lot, my wife eats it a lot, is our smoked turkey. Whole breast, natural turkey, just get salt and pepper. we'll call it a proprietary process.
Oh yeah, we can't tell them the
We
secret.
can't tell them all the secrets, but that what makes it so good all the time.
It's juicy, it's tender, it's
Yeah.
delicious.
It's not dried out at all.
What do I say about it?
You need a couple more bites, don't you?
God, man, it's so good. Yeah, I'm boxing it up, taking it home. Okay, Chad, you guys do catering?
Absolutely.
You guys have
full service catering.
You guys have happy hour?
Happy hour every day. We're open from 3 to 6, featuring our pigtails, which we call our house cocktails.
Okay.
You know, a little we call them like backyard pigtails, and you know, a little extra alcohol in them.
Oh.
Made in a mason jar. Great flavors.
Okay, well,
something like you would make. Look, if you're doing backyard barbecue, you gotta have backyard cocktails,
Yeah,
right?
we may have to go check that one out. All right, so
Absolutely.
tell folks where they can find you.
So 2 locations, 1808 Kings Avenue, where we are right here, right along 95 in San Marco, and then also at the beach, Jack's Beach at 16th South and 3rd Street, 1700 South 3rd Street.
Yeah, and fun fact, they'll even do your wedding like rehearsal dinner as where
Always.
Yeah, that's where we got ours done. So man, thank you so very much. This has been one amazing day. You guys got it going on here, man. I really appreciate the hospitality.
We work hard
You
every
guys
day.
really got to come out here and check out this place. It's amazing. Come get yourself some bearded pig. It's right on my hat. But I'm gonna close it out with a nice, delicious bite.
Since 1945, Bears has delivered more than furniture and celebrating new beginnings with you ever since. Start the new year with savings of 45% and more store-wide at Bears New Year's Sale. Save big on the Universal Avalene Dining Table, the Bernhardt Foundation's Queen Bed, this Bernhardt Leather Power Motion Sofa, with fast white glove delivery and free interior design services. Bears always hits home.
Your morning doesn't stop at 7, and neither does our morning news. Good Morning Jacksonville is now streaming live from 7 to 9 a.m. on First Coast News Plus, so we can be here for you all morning long. Get the latest local headlines and weather impact forecasts so that you're prepared. All the local news and weather you need when you need it. Good Morning Jacksonville, beginning at 4:30 a.m. on First Coast News, then streaming live from 7 to 9 a.m. only on First Coast News Plus.
I was always open to any opportunity that would give me resources or skills. I was just told one day that I was in a mentorship program called Take Stock in Children. It was providing college readiness resources, and I'd get a mentor. When it came to like real life things, she was always there to ask questions, even beyond high school and college. She became like a friend, and I can't imagine my life without my friends, so.
Take Stock in Children, run locally by Goodwill Industries of North Florida. Apply to become a mentor today.
For 15 years, I've lived and breathed Jacksonville weather here at First Coast News. From stepping out in the midst of hurricanes to just delivering your daily forecast, I take it seriously because weather can impact your safety, but it also impacts your everyday life. So my job is to make it easy to understand so that you're prepared. I'm Lewis Turner, and as Chief Meteorologist here at First Coast News, it is my honor to be on your side.
Get your latest forecast on First Coast News Plus.
I'm Crystal Moyer. Good morning, Jacksonville traffic anchor and race day regular, running up and down the First Coast 5K at a time. My mission is to help you get to where you're going safely. Live with the DOT cameras, 2 right lanes are blocked. Whether it's helping you beat the backup on 95 or navigating the slowdown on JTB, we've got you covered. Because when your morning is on the move, so are we. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays live from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach on Friday.
Breaking overnight, police are investigating an officer-involved shooting.
Breaking news, a major crash on I-95.
And that breaking news right now, there is an active shooter situation at Fort Stewart Hunter Army Airfield in Georgia.
5 soldiers shot.
Routine controlled burn got out of control. First Coast News was the only station there.
This is First Coast living, baby.
Hey, David.
Oh,
I
Susan.
thought I'd find you out here.
Hey, everybody, this is Susan Koss from Berkshire Hathaway. She's a lifestyle agent. That's why we're kind of out here checking out all this cool stuff. It's a little bright out here.
A little bright.
You want to go inside?
Yeah, let's go check out the house.
Cool. Let's go have a talk. Let's go. All right, Susan. So you're a lifestyle agent, right? So folks at home know that I've dabbled in real estate. I've been a realtor before, but you're something a little bit different, something a little bit extra, right? So explain to us what a lifestyle agent is and what you do.
Well, a lifestyle agent, basically what I do, I'm people first, and I help my clients match neighborhoods and communities to their particular lifestyle, how they live every day, the needs of their family, work, recreation. And yeah, just so that we find a home for them that supports the way they like to live and thrive.
So you were telling me that this is very much like a trend of the way things are going, right? So, you know, and you were telling me off camera that Florida is exploding as far as real estate, right?
Absolutely, especially here in the Jacksonville area. It's very exciting. We've just been listed in the top 10 of hotspot home buying places across the country. So we have a lot of people relocating here. And lifestyle is so important. People see what they see about Florida on TV, but we all know the diversity of our Jacksonville area and then all of the offerings that the different communities provide.
Okay, so basically, I love to cook. I like to be outside. We've got the pool out there. So you decided to show me this place. So where are we, and why did you decide to show me this particular property?
So I love this community. We are in a premier master plan community, Silverleaf, in St. Johns County. Silverleaf is centrally located close to I-95, so historic St. Augustine, but also downtown Jax, the beaches, shopping, dining, and really for those who enjoy an active lifestyle, this is an ideal location with all the resort amenities. And as you saw, David, you really were living your best life out there with that outdoor living.
I was First Coast living, that's for sure. It's beautiful out there. Okay, so, but you are also a realtor, right? So let's talk about the value of a realtor. Why should somebody who's interested in buying a home use a realtor?
Well, especially when it comes to new construction, realtors have really solid relationships with the builders, and with the market knowledge, we are able to empower our buyers to make sure that they have a strategic position in the marketplace through negotiating. Our clients are busy. They have very active families and careers, and it allows us to be able to take that burden off of them, locating the communities where they want to be, but also being a trusted advocate for them during the transaction.
I love that so much. Your quality of life, where you live, makes such an impact on your just overall happiness. It's unreal.
Yep, and it's different for everybody, David.
It's true. That's absolutely right, because what works for one doesn't work for the other, right?
That's
so
right.
like, I live in Avondale. Maybe you don't want to live in a home that's 100 years old, right? So it just depends. Okay. So before I let you go, before I go back and check out all this other stuff, let's drive it home. So here's the opportunity to drive it home for the folks at home. Why is it so important to seek out a lifestyle agent?
Well, I would say if you are considering making a change, maybe you need to right size in your space. We're seeing a lot of that. Kids are going off to college, families are growing. Reach out to me, let's have a conversation. I want to know how you enjoy living every day, and give me the opportunity to be a matchmaker and identify the perfect neighborhood and communities that would support how you like to live and thrive.
That's awesome. Susan, thank you so very much. Well, where do we go to learn some more information?
Okay, you can go to susancostrealestate.com and check out the QR code at the bottom of your screen, and feel free to reach out.
I love it. Susan, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. You know where to go if you need a lifestyle expert. She's right here.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. We'll see you next time.
More than 100,000 tech lovers are in Las Vegas for CES 2026, the ultimate playground for the latest gadgets and innovations. And of course, Tech Life columnist Jennifer Jolly is back. She's in the middle of it all. So thank you for joining us. Happy New Year to you. And where do we begin?
Happy New Year to you as well. You know, I am always on the hunt for those unicorn gadgets that solve common problems. Things like, you know, getting locked out of your own house, struggling to open the door with your arms full. That's me every single day. What I found for that fix is the new MyQ SecureView 3-in-1 smart lock here. This is a perfect problem solver here. It combines a traditional lock, a security camera, and a video doorbell all into one device, giving you 5 ways to get inside. Face access that works in less than 2 seconds, fingerprint, PIN, the app, or a regular key. Super fast, perfect for families, guests, dog walkers, and deliveries. And it is available now, just under $280. All right, we have seen more robots here than Elvis impersonators, and a few of them you'll actually want to take home with you. This Aiper Scuba V3 pool cleaner uses cognitive AI and AI vision to adapt in real time to target only dirty areas for up to 40% less runtime and 10 times faster results. That means quicker cleanings, fewer missed spots, less wasted energy. You don't need to lift a finger. It's lightweight, cordless, truly drop in and go. You don't have to babysit it. Plus, it's really secure. All camera data stays on the device. Nothing gets uploaded, stored, or shared anywhere. When it comes to new TV tech, Dolby just unveiled Vision 2. It's a new technology that makes your TV picture sharper, brighter, and more realistic than ever before. I saw this unveiled yesterday. It gave me the chills. You pair it with Dolby Atmos, and it all just feels like everything's happening all around you. Where it really shines is with live sports. You see richer colors, better contrast, more detail. You hear the crowd, the swish of the net, the kick of the ball. It's like you're actually there. But the best part is you don't have to touch any settings. It's all just built into new televisions, and it just works. And Peacock just announced that it's expanding live sports in Dolby, making it the closest thing to courtside without paying arena prices. Now, the closest thing to like making your day easier without doing much work is this Elgato Stream Deck MK2. It looks like a tiny little keypad. It has these 15 LCD screen keys, but what it really does is absolutely genius. It gives you total control back of everything that's been hijacked by apps. So you program each key to do something that you do every day. Launch Zoom, mute your mic, open email, paste a reply, control music, turn on smart lights. You can do it all now with one tap on this little device. No digging through tiny little menus, hunting for tiny little icons. I think of it like a control panel for my digital life. It's built for people sick of clicking around and hunting around for everything. I just picked one of these up. They're out now, just under $150. When it comes to tablets, I feel like a lot of them have just become bright, shiny distraction machines. Well, TCL just unveiled this Note A1 Next paper. This one is all about finding your focus and taking it back. Its screen looks and feels more like paper. No glare, it's softer on the eyes, easier to read for longer stretches. You can write on it with a stylus that even simulates pen pressure and texture, so jotting notes or sketching feels natural instead of slippery glass awkward. I've been describing it as the Kindle meets iPad tablet. Perfect for writing, planning, and creating rather than endless notifications. This comes out in late February.
So cool. Everything is so awesome. It's amazing the science and technology and the innovation that we're really seeing now. And it's really ramping up so quickly. So where can we go for more information on everything?
Head straight to my website, techish.com, and be sure to follow us on all the socials for all the latest, greatest, hottest news from CES 2026.
That's right. She's even doing some sneak peeks for future items as well. So make sure you check her out. Thanks again, Jennifer, and everyone at home. If you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. Many times your injury was because of a defective product, and our team of product lawyers will bring a claim against the manufacturer. Other times, you need to file for Social Security. Finally, your employer could try to retaliate if you bring a claim, and our employment law team is ready to slap them back hard. You can count on us. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Have you ever wondered if a door could be more? More beautiful, more secure, more reliable. Simply put, a better door. Get more than just a door. Get an Ensemble entry door, the perfect complement to our acclaimed custom replacement windows. Both thoughtfully engineered and exclusively from Renewal by Andersen. For a limited time, enjoy special savings on our acclaimed replacement windows and our all-new Ensemble entry doors.
I'm Brody Logan, Good Morning Jacksonville anchor, proud dad, and Florida native. My weekends are usually spent watching my son shoot lower than me on the golf course. My goal is for you to feel informed every day, whether it's following the impact of state and local legislation or breaking the news from 5 Points to Southside and everywhere in between. We've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. So make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Trust is the fabric of what we do. If I'm truly on your side, I'm going to do nothing to lose your trust.
What impacts me also impacts you.
Because we are here for you. We are an advocate for you. You know you're going to get authentic, trustworthy stories when you turn on the news every night.
Whether I'm at the anchor desk or I'm out in the field, I'm giving you nothing but the facts. Every forecast,
every story,
every newscast. This is the team working every day to earn your trust. First Coast News on your side.
The First Coast News Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
Have the umbrella in the back seat, the rain jacket ready to go.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news, live from the scene.
Let's get some breaking news we've been following overnight.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. First Coast News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
I am so excited to be trying out Dart Bar and Games, and I'm here with Sarah. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Of course, this place is so cool. So first, give us a little history, because this does have some pretty cool history.
Oh yeah, this building has been in the community for a long time. Way back in the day, we were with the the Junction back in the day, and then we transferred over to Art Bar, and then it was Jacksonville Magazine for a little bit, and then we took over, and now we are Dart Bar.
Oh my gosh! And I believe there's the old original sign in the back.
Yes. So
that you've added a D to. I think that's clever. I love it.
Of course, yes. We have the old Art Bar sign in the back, which we did add a D to make it Dart Bar. But then we also have an old Art Bar shirt that is framed up in the back right next to our wall of Duval to show the history of Florida.
That's so fun. And then tell us, because obviously you have some delicious beers that we'll get into, but when you first walk in, you just see so many different types of games here.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So we have thousands of different games here. Darts is our main one, of course. We have skee ball, we have foosball, we have pool, we have bubble pool or bumper pool as well. Jet pong, we have many different games. We have leagues throughout the whole entire week.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, so people can sign up for a league here?
Yes, so one of the companies we work through is Jack Spray. We do a skee ball league with them, and we are about to start a cornhole league with them
Okay,
soon.
that's cool.
And then we also have a dart tournament that we have twice a week, as well as our foosball 2 times a week here, and a pool league as well.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting better and better. And then of course, the delicious beverages.
Of course.
Flights are a big deal here. It looks
Yes.
like you offer a variety of beers.
Yes, we have 20 beers on tap. Typically our first 10 are going to be craft beers. We try to go more local beers, of course.
Love
and then the other 11 through 20 are domestics. So that's our basic Miller Lite and Coors Light, of course. So we can keep everyone happy.
Right.
But our crafts are what our pride and joys here that we love to show our craft beer from.
And so David's gonna help me drink some of these, of course. And I love that you kind of give a little bit of everything, from dark to light, but I have to ask. And I know producer Frederick was eyeing this. He says he really likes it, but I've never seen this. What is this?
So that is the Bold City Pink Illuminati. It is a pink lemonade seltzer that they brew, and it is one of our #1 sellers here.
That
it is
so cool.
light, it's sweet, and it's delicious.
What's your #1 beer right now?
Our #1 beer, technically it is a hard tea that we have on draft, but Twisted Tea, we are the #1 sellers of Twisted Tea in North Florida.
What?
Our big thing is since we do flights, a lot of people do a little shot of Twisted Tea, and it goes crazy here.
Yeah, I think I saw something on the board over there, and I'm like, shot, but I thought it was just beer. Okay, I got you. And what I think is really cool too, Prosecco on tap. Y'all know I love that.
Yes, Prosecco on draft. A lot of people don't see it around.
No.
But we do mimosas and poinsettias. On Sundays, we do $5 Proseccos all day. That includes mimosas and poinsettias as well.
That is so cool. And not only do you have all these games here, you've got games, little individual games at the bar, but then you have trivia.
Trivia, yes. We are the #1 spot of trivia in Jacksonville from Folio, which we're very proud of.
Yes, congratulations.
And then we do trivia every Sunday here. Once a month we do a themed trivia, which goes crazy. This month we're actually doing a Shrek trivia.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Yes. And then tell us, are there any like happy hours, any other specials you guys do?
Yes, our happy hours from 3 to 6, and we do beer specials kind of throughout, depending on like if there's certain sporting games. We do specials through that, or if there's a special event going on, we'll do discounts as well, but happy hours from 3 to 6 every day.
Okay, that's wonderful. And is there a way they can find more online or on social media?
Yes, on social media, we're big and prevalent. You can look us up at Dart Bar Jacks on Instagram or Facebook.
Oh my gosh, okay, well is this the Twisted Tea right here?
That is Twisted Tea.
Okay, well I'm gonna cheers you. Thank you so much for having me today.
Problem.
Dart Bar in Riverside, oh my gosh, it's a win-win. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's good. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Hey guys, I'm out here in the Arlington neighborhood, and I'm at Norman Studios, where really a lot of film history begins, especially here in Jacksonville. I have Devin and Barbara here. They're going to tell us all about this fantastic piece of Jacksonville history. Ladies, thank you so very much for having me here today. I really appreciate it. This is fantastic. As an actor myself, like I'm walking in here kind of like, my mind is blown. This is amazing. So for folks who've never been to Norman Studios, what are they missing?
Well, the Norman Studios is Jacksonville's only surviving silent film studio era complex. The industry in America really started in the New York, New Jersey, Chicago area. It had a lot of problems with being able to film year round because the cold was just, it was...
Oh, I've lived in New York. It's freezing.
Exactly. rough conditions for filming. And so after one particularly disastrous experience filming outside during snow, a company called Kalem decided we've got to find a place where we can film more year round.
Yeah.
So they put a guy on the train, send him south. He ends up in Jacksonville. This is in 1907. Well, in 1901, our entire downtown core has burned down.
Big old fire.
Right. And so by the time he got here in 07, we had the most ultra-modern downtown anywhere in the country.
Right, because they rebuilt so fast, right?
But we also still had St. Augustine, where Mr. Flagler was building up. It's a playground for the rich and famous, with centuries-old buildings and the beaches and the farm areas and such. And so he gets off the train, he looks around, and he says, "I think we've found our spot."
Oh, that's cool.
And so he telegraphs back to New York and says, "Hey, we got to get down here." So they come down here. By the next year, they release a set of films. And once those films came out, the filmmakers up north were looking at the footage and were like, oh my God, where is this?
Yeah.
The sunlight and the foliage, and where is this? And so once word got out that it was in Jacksonville, in the next couple of years, we saw a huge influx of film companies come to Jacksonville. Some were small companies that did, just a couple of films and disappeared, but some were the beginnings of MGM and Paramount and the companies that are the big boys today still.
So now let's talk a little bit about Richard Norman. Richard Norman then is making these films, that film in Jacksonville, he makes his next 2 films in Oklahoma. He comes back to Jacksonville, makes the next film, Regeneration, and buys this studio property.
Oh, so that's how we get
now it becomes Norman Studios.
Gotcha, very cool.
So the importance of what we have here is Jacksonville as the winter film capital of the world, those 10 years between about 1917, 1918. During that time that Eagle built this complex, and then we have Richard Norman with his race films, and we are the only extant race films studio in the nation, probably in the world.
Wow.
Which is why we are actually a National Historic Landmark.
That is so
Only
cool.
one of two in Jacksonville. We're the only one that's above ground, by the way, in Jacksonville.
That is amazing. This is amazing history. Okay, before I let you two ladies go, tell us where you're located and the hours that you operate.
Okay. So we are in the Arlington area on Arlington Road between Accessory and the other Arlington Road. And not sure how that happened, but we have open hours every first and third Saturday of each month from 11 to 3. But if you have a group that you'd like to bring in, we can also do tours during the week. You just need to call us up and schedule that.
I love
Go
that.
to our website, normanstudios.org. You will find all the necessary contact information, but you will also find incredible resources about everything that we've been talking about,
That is
which is Jacksonville as the winter film capital, which is race films, and all kinds of things also about silent films.
I love it. Thank you so very much, Miss Barbara. I do appreciate it, Miss Devin. Thank you so very much, guys. It's a lot of history over here, so make sure you come and check it out. I promise you will not be disappointed. If you want to catch segments like this again, just head over to First Coast News Plus. It was a great job. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is very cool.
Since 1945, Bears Furniture has helped make every homecoming feel like a new beginning. Delivering more than furniture through every season and every perfect season. Bringing the value of home when home meant everything. For the last 80 years, we've helped shape the feeling of home for generations. And the best part? We're only getting started. Now and then, Bears always hits home.
First Coast Living Live.
With all the amazing things that make our First Coast home. Whether in local businesses
Or flying high.
we're bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
Delicious. The best shopping.
Now this is money.
Cha-ching.
And family fun. Well, how does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living, live, weekdays at 11 a.m., only on NBC 12.
I was always open to any opportunity that would give me resources or skills. I was just told one day that I was in a mentorship program called Take Stock in Children. It was providing college readiness resources, and I'd get a mentor. When it came to like real life things, she was always there to ask questions, even beyond high school and college. She became like a friend, and I can't imagine my life without my friends, so.
Take Stock in Children, run locally by Goodwill Industries of North Florida. Apply to become a mentor today.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. For the latest forecast, download First Coast News Plus on your TV and watch for free.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's a lot of reasons. Today, our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Overworked truck drivers are driving all day and all night. Injured in a trucking accident? We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
All right, guys, had so much fun today. I hope you did too. Thank you for joining me. We're here with Leroy and Matt. You guys having fun over there?
Absolutely. Hanging out on the side.
But you know what? Tomorrow's going to be more fun, isn't it?
Jags.
Yes, we are going to have a Jags pregame show. The cheerleaders will be here. The drum line. David chats with former Jags linebacker Tom McManus. The voice of the Jags, Brian Sexton, will be here as well. And the COO, plus Sports Mania with some Jags gear. So be sure to tune in. But in the meantime, the news is next. We'll see you.